What's up, people of YouTube? It's your boy NoobSideBot, the Universal Gamer, here with a vlog and many more to come very soon. But for today, for right now, I'm here to talk to you guys about each gamer is different. Now, I know you may be thinking inside your mind like, duh, NoobSideBot, of course we know each gamer is different. You know, what's your whole point of making this video? My whole point is that 95% of gamers don't really understand that just because this person may like something, that doesn't mean that you have to like it. It doesn't mean that you have to get on their case inside the comments area of every single gaming video that's not your type of game, but it's a different type of game, so you like to talk stuff about that game to justify your purchase of your game. It's like people try and make reasons to talk about something so it can make them feel good about what they're buying, especially if they can't afford the other thing. Like a lot of people say, oh, PC gaming is trash, it's dead, PC gaming is dead, you know, blah blah this and that, it's too expensive, it's a waste of money and stuff like that, but never played a PC game on max settings with DirectX 11 in their freaking life. You will flip your lid. You know, oh, graphics isn't all that. Like same thing with HD TVs. A lot of people, when HD was getting real big, oh, I don't need no resolution and stuff, but those same people that's talking about I don't need no HD resolution now got an HD TV because they try to justify not spending that much money on a TV, and their justification was it's expensive. You know, it's a gimmick. Like with HD, like with 3D TVs, oh, it's a gimmick. You know, so that's their justification of not being able to own one. You know, same thing with consoles. Since I can't own two different consoles, not me personally, I'm just speaking for somebody else. I can't own two different consoles, so oh, I'm gonna justify my reason for having an Xbox 360 over a PS3, or I'm gonna justify my reason of having a PS3 over an Xbox 360, or I'm gonna justify my reason of having a PS4 over the Xbox One. Well, there's not really a justification that you gotta do with that. But anyways, oh, I'm gonna justify my reason of having an Xbox One over a PS4, you know, and my only way of knowing how to do that is talking crap about the other one. Gaining up with my friends on inside comments areas, giving videos thumbs down because it's not what I like. It's not what I'm trying to buy. It's not what I want. So I'm gonna gain up with my friends and talk crap about this in particular thing that I don't like. That's so stupid. That's redundant. What do I look like? And I gave this analogy before. What do I look like walking up to a taco shop, watching somebody order a carne asada burrito? Me and three of my other friends walk up laughing and giggling and laughing at this person, talking crap to them, talking about their clothes and the way they look, all because they ordered a carne asada burrito and we ordered us a California burrito. And we're thinking that California burrito is way better and stuff, and since we think our burrito is way better than the carne asada burrito, then it's like, oh, we're laughing and giggling, talking about, oh, dude, you just wasted your money. You should have got a California burrito with the potatoes and cheese and stuff. Why would you get just a plain-ass carne asada burrito? Or if somebody ordered a shrimp burrito, which is like $2 more than the average burrito because shrimp is more expensive, we're like, dude, you spend all that money on some damn shrimp. Dude, this burrito tastes better than that anyway. It's like, it sounds funny, but that's what we do. I ain't talking about we as far as me. I'm talking about I ain't talking about you either if you don't do this. I'm talking about we as a gaming community, you know. That's what people do. You know, as stupid as the food analogy may sound, that's exactly the same thing when it comes to gaming, when it comes to music. Each gamer is different. Some gamers buy games just to play them in one day, beat it, and sell it for like 50 bucks. And then with that 50 bucks, they buy the next game. Beat that game in 1 or 2 days, sell it for 50 bucks. They don't care about the multiplayer. They just play the single player, play through the single player as fast as they can, hurry up and sell it for like 50 bucks, buy the next game. They don't care about owning a game collection. Some gamers like to own a game collection. They have to have a game collection. They don't like trading in games, you know. Excuse me. Some gamers only buy games if it's used. Some people don't buy brand new games at all, period. At all. They don't like buying new games. Some gamers buy only collector's edition of games. Only. You know, they have to have the collector's edition. They just have to, of every single game they buy. Some people have to have every collector's edition of games that they love. Other games, they might just buy the regular edition, but some games are like buy the collector's edition, like me. If I love the game, I want to support the developers beyond just buying the game, then I buy the collector's edition. Some gamers buy like 3 copies of the collector's edition and 1 copy of the regular edition every single time a game come out, or every single time a big game come out, so they can sell 2 of those copies on eBay, keep 1 for themselves, and play 1, which is the standard edition. Or they buy 4 of them to sell 2 of them on eBay, keep 1 unopened for themselves, and save it for like 5 or 10 years later, and then sell it on eBay for quadruple the amount. Oh, and then the last one, the fourth one, they open up just to enjoy it, and then they have the regular edition that they play the disc on or whatever, or play the game with or whatever. So you have different type of games. You got gamers that like shooters only. You got gamers that like RPGs only. You got gamers that like fighter games only. I got a friend that I'm going to LA with tomorrow to go hang out and stuff. He only played Naruto, Bayonetta, any fighting games, Mortal Kombat, Tekken, whatever, and Halo. That's all you play. Fighting games and Halo. He never plays nothing else. He will not touch any other shooter game out there. He played Gears of War before for like a day. Couldn't get into it. I kept telling him, dude, you gotta just keep playing it. He couldn't get into it. He tried to play Call of Duty. He couldn't get into it. He loves him some Halo. Speaking of Call of Duty, you got people out there that only play Call of Duty. Nothing wrong with that, to each his own. You know, you got people out there that leaderboard freaks. They got something to prove. They got to play multiplayer for 12 hours a day in order to stay in the top 10 of every single leaderboard of every game they got. I looked on this one dude's friends list a long time ago, and this dude is like in the top 10 leaderboard in like 50 other games that he owns. He had, at that time, he had owned like 55 games. He was in the top 10 leaderboard in every single game almost that he ever played on the Xbox 360. Every single leaderboard that he played. All the way from puzzle games, all the way to shooter games, all the way to fighting games, or whatever, to each his own. You know, if you want to spend 12 hours, 15 hours a day, you really don't got nothing else to do, you don't got no kids, no responsibility, no house to maintain, no job to go to, then hey, to each his own. I don't know how you make your money, but hey, if that's what you want to do with your time, that's what you do. Sometimes I slip up and talk about people too, just to make fun, just to laugh around about it, but sometimes I gotta catch myself and realize that to each his own, you know, and I make a video every single day, 365 videos a year. Now, I don't literally make a video every single day. Sometimes I might make one video a day, and then a day will pass by where I don't make nothing, and then I make three videos the next day, and then I won't make videos in 2 days, and I make 5 videos the next day, like I did yesterday. I posted like 6 videos altogether, 1 on my hobby channel, 4 on my gaming channel, and 1 on my church YouTube channel, you know, all inside one day. That's all I did the whole day. So I always get a lot of different comments from people, especially when it comes to gaming. This mainly when it comes to gaming, I get a lot of comments, so I get a lot of different diversity of comments and stuff. And sometimes a lot of people out there don't even know it, but they give me my videos. Some people made my Gamers Tubecast, you know. Some people made certain videos I got like almost 100,000 views on. People have made those videos for me, like this video right here. Somebody left me a comment on my Sony video, and that made me want to make a video talking about each gamer is different. You know, this is not a video directed towards them, but it's a video had me thinking like, ooh, that's a good video. Let me set my camera up and film that. So that's what I do sometimes. It's not a video going directly towards you. So if you're a subscriber to me, and one time I made a video because of a conversation we had, it's not beefing off you or anything. It's just that you gave me an idea to make a video talking about our in particular topic. So like I was talking about my Sony video, the Sony video rant I made, you know, I was going off, and then I made a second video pretty much telling you why I did why I went ham like that. And whenever I make 2 videos and you still don't get the point, then there's no point in me replying to your comment. And that's what my point was to him when he left a comment on that video saying something, and I said, well, I'm not going to reply to you. It's not even worth my time, because I pretty much already answered myself. I pretty much already set the record straight of why I did that. And he was saying, well, how are you going to sit there and said something like, you must not play 100 to 200 hour RPGs then if you say PS Vita don't have that many games. Like, what do a 100-hour RPG has anything to do with what I was talking about? First off, I do play RPGs. I love RPGs. I may not have played that many JRPGs because I just haven't really had a chance to get into JRPGs yet, but I love RPGs. I love role-playing games. Some people don't like that. I know people personally that don't like adventure games. They don't like scavenging. I love scavenging. I love games where you got to figure out, where you got to talk to different people within a town, and you got to search your dungeons and look at every nook and cranny, go through treasure chests, build your weapons together, and build up your character, and change different small aspect of your character, skin and different stuff like that. I like spending hours just doing that. So people are gonna like what they're gonna like. You know, it's not you to decide what they like. I know people like to justify their purchase, like I said before. You know, I do it when I'm about to buy something. If I'm about to buy a camera or a lens or a piece of camera equipment, versus do I want to buy this $260 Canon flash, or do I want to buy my capture card plus a new game that just came out for PS3 or 360? Which one is more important to me? You know, to each his own. Some people like to play multiplayer without headsets. You know, I had this conversation with a couple of people before. You know, recently, about 4 people I had this conversation like, why play online with no headset? People made strong points. Well, sometimes I don't feel like hearing people talking and stuff. I just got off work. I just want to sit online and play. You know, I don't feel like even talking to people. Sometimes I only like talking to people that I know. And I hate people, I don't hate people, but I don't like when people say that, well, I don't use a headset at all because I just don't like talking to random people online. Then why are you playing online? The whole point of playing online is to interact with people. Why do you walk around the mall then? Like, why do you walk through society then if you're like interacting with people? You're going to always interact with people. And the one thing that's funny to me that was super redundant is that people say, I don't talk to people that I don't like talking to people that I don't know. I got to know them in order to talk to them online. How do you end up knowing somebody unless you talk to them? So that's like redundant right there. Like, how could you ever get to know somebody if you don't talk to people that you don't know? So I get people point when they say that, but like I just like to be, you know, passive aggressive about it and like, well, how the fuck are you gonna get to know somebody if you don't talk to them? If you don't talk to random people? I met some cool ass people just by, hey, what's up? Hey, oh, you like that class? Oh, I like that class too. And we end up talking about, like, for example, you know, this is way off subject, but I put an ad on Craigslist for this lens right here, this 50 to 200 Sigma lens for Canon T3i and Canon DSLRs. And I put that lens up on there, and the lady called me asking me, is that lens good for close-up video and stuff? Because she wanna get like a wide angle. And I told her, well, no, it's from 50 to 200. The lower the number, the more wider it is. So 50, that's not really that wide. You want to get something lower. And she like barely got into DSLRs. And this was like 5 minutes ago. I had to do another take of this video because of that. But and I was like talking to her and talking her through like different places to shop. Like, well, go to Amazon and type in such and such, and maybe and she's like, well, it's too much stuff popping up. It's too much. And then she was looking at my ad and she noticed that she stays like 5 minutes away, and she's like, well, how about if I pay you to come teach me how to do this, because we run a production and we like a organization with kids and stuff in high schools and different people, and we get gigs and stuff, and I got video cameras, but I also want to shoot on a DSLR because I hear it's real clear, but I can't get no decent video out of it, and I'm thinking about selling it. So if you can come by, I can pay you, you know, $50 for your time for an hour or something to show me how to do this and run me through it, and maybe I can hook you up with some videos. People ask us, do we shoot music videos? But we don't, and I see that you do based on your ad on Craigslist. So I'm like, hey, that's cool. So it's like, if I never would have wanted to interact with people by, like, you know, talking to her, because like I could have just said, well, sorry, I gotta go. She was talking for a long time. Like, she was one of those kind of people where she don't know what she's doing and she need help. Like, pretty much I was like a tech support person for like 15 or 25 minutes. And I could have just been like rude, like, well, I don't talk to strangers. I don't feel like, okay, I'm done. I got stuff to do. I got to film, you know, and bam, click. But if it wasn't for me talking and getting to know her, I wouldn't have. Now I'm about to get probably some more. That's how I got like most of my work. Like, you got to open your mouth, and that's another one of my vlogs coming up. So I don't want to touch more about that. You know, this is a different vlog. I'm gonna make a different day or today, but upload it a different day. But anyways, just remember, when you're sitting up there on YouTube videos talking stupid to people about stuff that they like, just because you don't like it, you talking all crazy, calling them out their name and arguing about something that has nothing to do with the video, but since it's about gaming, you want to give your personal taste on what you like, even though the video ain't talking about that. Just think about that food analogy I gave. That's how stupid it is. And the reason why gaming is so much argument when it comes to gaming and not like actual grocery store argument, because imagine if this happened everywhere. Imagine if it happens at a grocery store. I'm buying some Hillshire Farm hot links, he's buying some Foster Farm, and we arguing, talking about, dude, how the hell you gonna tell me yours is better, dude? Have you ever been to that farm before? I've been there to the fucking farm. They actually do. Shut up! Like, who cares, man? Like, you're gonna get what you're gonna get anyways. And the reason why there's so much argument on gaming is because mostly kids are playing games. Like, it's a lot of little kids. So 90 to 65%, 65 to 90% of people that be on YouTube channels arguing and talking smart and being stupid inside the comments area. I know a lot of my subscribers don't get mad at me, but it be kids, middle school kids, junior high and high school. You know, it's just kids. Yes. So, because if it was just adults, then we just like, well, whatever. I'm gonna buy what I'm gonna buy. Why are you arguing about it? So, you know, before I leave, I just want to say this one thing. Somebody also left a comment saying, dude, just don't buy the console. Why talk crap about it or why get mad about it? The reason I got mad about it is because I want to buy it. I was looking forward to it. I wasn't gonna get it at launch, but I was looking forward to some of the stuff they were going to show and stuff, and they didn't show it. So of course, if I got mad about it, then that should make other people out there that love that console happy that somebody is passionate, that's so passionate that they wanted a lot out of it. So with that said, it's been your boy Nipsai about the Universal Gamer, and I'm out. Peace.